Hey guys, welcome to your reading. This is going to be the intro where I'm going to tell you every single thing that we're going to be covering in each individual reading. Okay, you guys. So, this is a love pick a card reading. It's specifically going to be for those of you that are in situationships. All right, it's a situationship pick a card reading, and what we're going to be covering in your each individual reading is we're going to find out what your person's honest thoughts and feelings are for you. We're also going to see if they want a future and do they see a future with you. Do they love you? We're going to see if they love you slash, if they love you and or if they have romantic feelings for you, if they're at that point with you guys yet. We're also going to see if where do you currently stand with them. And for those of you that are interested in knowing, we're also going to tap in to see if there are any third parties. So since this is a situationship, there's no spoken commitment. So we're going to be nosy and see if they are, if there's any other situationships, that they have besides yours, things of that nature. And if we do pick up that, there are third parties, we're going to find out where you compare. How, in their eyes, how do you compare to, other third parties that they might also be messing around with romantically, sexually, okay? At the very end of the reading, you guys, we're going to find out whether or not they're going to commit to you. What's the energy around that? And if the answer to that is yes, we're going to see if we can find out when. We are going to get some actual timing to see. Timing fluctuates though. Just keep that in mind, you guys. But we're going to be answering the yes question with both the Astro Dice and Tarot. So yeah, we're going to get some timing, but we're also going to see, because sometimes yes, if they're going to do, sometimes if, they commit to you, it might depend on some other factors, right? And so yeah, we're just going to clarify the yes. We'll get when, but we're going to find out what is some of the information influencing the yes. Okay, you guys? All right, so just take a moment, figure out which pile most resonates with you. Pile number 1, this is Black Moonstone. Pile number 2 is Prehnite with Epidote. And then pile number 3 is Yellow Jade. All right, you guys? See you at your pile. Pile 1, welcome back. My name is Michelle. We are doing a situationship pick a card love reading, okay? So this is going to be one of the more extensive readings. If you're wondering exactly what we're going to be covering in this reading, just go check out the intro. I tell you everything, all the questions we're going to ask pertaining to your connection with your person. Otherwise, you can just kick back and enjoy the reading as it unfolds. All right, pile 1, just keep in mind too, this is a general reading, so whatever resonates, you can take that, run with it. Anything that does not resonate for you, just drop it and leave it behind for the people for whom it does. All right, you guys. Also, keep in mind, I do offer personal readings. Just check the description box below for booking details. I may offer like this exact reading as a personal reading. If you don't find it, in the description box below, it's not there. But there are a lot of readings available in the specific person category. A lot of them are $25. Just go check it out. All right, let's see. Pile 1, you guys were drawn to the Black Moonstone. We're gonna pop that over there. What did I do with oh, hold on, you guys, I gotta get my list. Sure I did. I'm sorry. Okay, I gotta get my list. I gotta remember what it is I'm doing here, okay? We're gonna get the overall general energy of what your person is feeling towards you in the connection. So we have movement in the upright position. This deck does do reversals, but this is in the upright position. And then we got bond, okay? Good energies your person is in when it comes to this connection. They do feel a bond with you. So, we'll find out when we talk about a bond, a bond goes deeper than just, sex, physical intimacy. In the upright position here for 28 for movement, it says, this is the time for positive momentum as you come out of a period of restriction. Okay. It says you're in a stage of new adventure and discovery. You may feel compelled to take a trip, change your hair, or move your home business. Regardless, you can't remain where you are anymore. You feel compelled to go forward. No matter what your inquiry or your question, You will see your dreams take form and doors previously shut begin to open as if by magic. You guys, right off the bat, the energy your person is in towards you in this situationship connection is moving it out of the situationship realm and into something more solid and more committed. We'll see if exclusivity is in there somewhere, but you definitely have surpassed situationship realm with your person. Okay, you got into their heart. You've actually managed to form a bond with them. Okay, so for those of you where that's good news, congratulations. All right, let's find out what their honest thoughts and feelings are towards you. We're gonna get six cards. No, 4. Okay, maybe 6. We'll see. All right, your honest thoughts and feelings towards pile 1, please. Oh, look at that. Boom, right out the gate, pile 1. Your person's very, very direct. They do honestly love you is what their honest thoughts and feelings is. They do love you, okay? That's already answering one of the questions that I have written down here. Let's go for more. 1 foot in and 1 foot out. I feel like that's the energy they've been in towards this connection. Let's get a couple more. Can't get you off of my mind. I'm going to go ahead and get 6, you guys. There you go. I'm serious about you and I'm serious about us. See, they want to know if you are their one and only. I'm hearing pile 1 that your person maybe has been wanting to take this connection to the next level for, I'm hearing, quite some time. They've been wondering whether or not you've been wanting that, though. I'm hearing that some of them have been confused about some of the signals you've been sending. Let's do one more. Your thoughts and feelings towards pile 1. I've made peace with our past. Yeah, and then this one wanted to come out too. It says more than just sex to me. Okay, which I said that earlier. I did say that. You are definitely, they're seeing you as more than just a sexual connection. Okay, you've managed to make it past that part with them. Let's see. I'm going to clarify real quick. I've made peace with our past, as well as 1 foot in and 1 foot out. I've made peace with our past. What's that about? The Fool in reverse. This feels more like they've made peace with their past. And there may have been some things that happened between the two of you, pile 1, where maybe, you know, there were some disagreements or fights or something between the two of you. But this is carrying more of, you know, because I'm feeling like they've been afraid to take things to the next level. Maybe they've had some experiences in the past where they just, you know, they felt foolish, right? Like they were made to look like a fool. This is this, yeah, with the 6 of Pentacles here, but that was in the reverse. Your person has been used to connections where, or a connection, right, where there wasn't equal give and take, where maybe the give and take was unbalanced. But the fact that your person felt like they were made to look like a fool shows me that equal give and take, like they were giving more than they were receiving back, right? And for them to feel like they were like they were made to look like a fool, I mean, there's some things here that may have happened to them where, you know, it was public knowledge, I guess, but not like, you know, like, you know, friends and family seeing, you know, some of the things that happened between them and an ex or a past love relationship. It's like maybe they were rejected where a lot of people knew about it, okay, something like that. That may have been a fear of theirs, okay, stemming from past experiences. Let's find out 1 foot in and 1 foot out. What's that about? What's 1 foot in and 1 foot out about? Why is that here? Oh, that's too many. 1 foot in and 1 foot out. The Devil. And actually, we have one underneath that. The Devil and the Three of Wands. And yeah, they were letting their fears. It's their fears. The reason why they have not been moving things to the next level in this connection pile, one, is because of their own fears, okay? They've self-sabotaged quite a bit. The Three of Wands in the reverse can talk about delaying the future, you know, not seeing a future, but the reason why they weren't up until this point seeing a future was because their fears, their anxieties and their doubts were getting in the way. They self-sabotage, okay? All right, next we're going to look into, you guys, do they want / see a future with you? That's already a yes, okay? They do. I mean, they were very direct in this, but we are going to see what more they want to talk about. Do they want a future with you? Yes, I am going to say yes that they do. And then I just had reconciliation pop out, okay? For those of you where you're not in communication, or the two of you are separated, or whatever the case may be, or maybe you just haven't heard from them or seen them in a while, they are going to be reaching out, okay? This literally says here, wanting to work things out, they will return, okay? And there's unfinished business. Unfinished business. All right, let's see. Do you want and or see a future with, we'll see. We're going to answer first, do they want a future with you? We got healing coming up in the reverse. Do you see a future? Yes, they do. Period. Point blank. New beginnings, the end of a cycle, making a fresh new start. Yes, they do. Okay. Let's see. Healing in the reverse. The healing in the reverse here is not about the energy that's coming through is letting me know the message in this energy is saying they don't need any more time to reflect. They don't need any more time to heal. They're good to go, right? And so, yes, they want a future, okay? Whatever it was within them that they needed to heal in order to actually want a future with you, because there may have been a point in time, pile one, where they didn't, right? And it wasn't, maybe I'm hearing it wasn't just that they didn't want a future with you specifically. They didn't want a future with anybody romantically. Like, they didn't want a commitment or exclusivity with anybody, but they have healed the part of them that was avoiding intimacy, avoiding commitment, and avoiding exclusivity. Now they want those things with you, okay? With making a fresh new start, that's carrying they want it, whatever past or challenges you guys may have had, and this is for them as well, like whether or not you guys have had any issues whatsoever, they just wanted to put their past, their challenges in love, they want to put, you know, whatever disappointments prior to you, and or including, you know, whatever happened between the two of you and your guys' connection, they're wanting to put it all behind. They want to move forward with you with a completely clean slate, okay? Great energy here. Pile one. Let's see, do they love you / have romantic feelings? That's an emphatic yes. Yes, they do, because that card under there says, I do honestly love you, but we're going to see what else they want to say. Do you love / have romantic feelings for pile one? Clean up. It says, letting go of what no longer is serving you. Do you have feelings, robotic heart? We're going to get one more. Okay, what they're saying here, because they've already answered the question, yes, they do love you, and yes, they have feelings for you. And up until this point, they've been very good at shutting those feelings down, okay? Your person has been very good at either not showing it and or not expressing it, okay? But here with cleanup, it shows that, let me get one more card. There's commitments. Yes, right? Your person's doing a complete 180, pile one, okay? They are letting go of whatever was causing, okay, them to feel empty inside. They had some deeper wounds that they needed to heal. And with all this energy that's coming out, it feels like they've gone through that. I don't know if they've got therapy or if they just had some kind of a spontaneous, heart chakra healing, some spontaneous awakening, or what the deal was, but something happened, something shifted to where whatever was keeping them from wanting something deep and bonded and connected and intimate with somebody, like intimate in terms of vulnerability, like that part of them has been healed, okay? They're letting go of feeling empty. They're letting go of boring routines, or letting go of they're like a fresh new beginning. That's what they're ready for, okay? Yes, they do love you. We're going to find out now, where do you currently stand with them? At this point, this reading is just pretty much redundant. Your person told you all of this stuff, like right within the first 5 minutes of this reading, but I guess it's fun to, dig a little deeper when you can. Where does pile one stand with you, pile one's person? No. Where does pile one stand with you? That's the soulmate card. No, that's talking. Okay. Let's get two more. Where does pile one stand with you? I am hearing they are wanting to have some kind of there's the soulmate card. I knew it was going to come out. They want to have, I'm hearing, a very important conversation with you. Okay, they want to talk about taking things to the next level. They want to talk about the fact that the connection that they feel with you goes way deeper than anything that's, that then was just sexual. And we even have that here, more than just sex with me. Let's get one more. Where does pile one stand with you? The runner. Yeah, they've been running from the connection. This has been your experience of this connection with this person up to this point. They've been a runner, right? I feel like that's part of what they're wanting to talk about. I'm hearing they want to put your mind at ease that, they're not going to be repeating old patterns. They want to talk to you about the fact that maybe they want to talk to you about what caused them to end up fearing intimacy, to what caused them to cut off, what their heart was trying to tell them, and instead what made them listen to their ego, the wounded ego, right? Versus, their higher self, that part of them that knows that they, are safe to yield to this connection. They want to talk about that, okay? What's the next question? I'm going to leave these, I'm leaving them all up. This runner card, actually, I'm going to go ahead and tell me more about this runner card and why it's here for where pile one stands with you. The 10 of Cups in the reverse. They're ready for a commitment, okay? There's still something about your person that is not entirely comfortable with the idea of actual marriage, okay? They're just coming to terms and coming more comfortable with the idea of having a more solid commitment, having something that's more stable, more grounded, more reliable with you, a spoken commitment. They haven't quite accepted the idea of marriage yet, okay? They might still be working on that part, and they might talk to you about that as well. Like they might, part of what, like where you stand with them, pile one, your person might tell you, okay, I'm ready, to take this, what has been very casual, very situationshipy, right, into something more committed, more exclusive, but I'm not ready to talk about marriage or they might tell you altogether marriage is not something that they're wanting to have. There might be something with your person, and if it's not, it might be marriage. It may even be they're not ready to move in. They're not ready, you know what I mean? And so this almost feels like your person, like where you stand with them, pile. One is they're taking things one step at a time, okay? They're ready to have a more everyday kind of a relationship with you, something more solid, more committed. Y'all are boyfriend, girlfriend, however you want to say it, okay? In a public way. And they might tell you, I'm not ready to move in. I'm not ready to get married. Like, for, you know, so just kind of giving you the heads up on that. What we're going to do now is see if there are any third parties active. If they are active with any third parties, are you actively messing around with any third parties, romantically, sexually? I'm hearing, yeah, I'm hearing yes. Let's see what comes out. This is maybe in the reverse. Okay, so we have drinks, but it wanted to come out in the reverse, and it says maybe, okay? Now, in the upright position, this is drunk in love, having drunk sex, drinking to escape reality. I feel like there may have been somebody, or there may be someone that they are still, I'm hearing loosely connected to, okay? That they just party with. And that's the only reason why them and that person hang out together, is because they party together. I'm hearing it's nothing serious. The fact, though, that we have this coming up in the reverse, though, is letting me know. I feel like that connection is on its way out, okay? So I'm going to get a couple more. Are there any third parties? Are you active with any third parties right now? Pile one's person. Are you active with any third parties right now? They don't want to be. They want you. Yeah, see, there's yes. The wheel, okay? I'm going to get one more, but I'm already getting the message with the third. Yeah, yes, okay. There are some. There's either one third party, or there might be others, right? Multiple, but with the wheel here, this is fate, destiny, cycles, movement. That'll change depending on you and them, okay? Once the two of you have that discussion that you guys are wanting to make things, I'm hearing permanent. Wow. See, this person, pile one, they see you in their life, not only long term, but possibly even forever. But there's something about the institution of marriage that really bothers your person. Okay, just giving you a heads up. They see forever with you. The wheel here, yeah, so, and then we have passage. It says life transitions, new possibilities, next chapter in love. Yes. Is there third parties? Yes. And your person is ready to let those third parties go. Okay, they're gonna let these the third parties go once they get confirmation from you. Once the two of you have this discussion that you're gonna go from casual situationship into commitment and exclusivity. Okay, I'll just leave those there for now. We're gonna move on. You know, the next question to that would have been like, if there are third parties, how do you compare? I can already tell you that. The energy coming through is that, you know, they have a bond with you. They don't feel a bond with anybody else. What they feel with you, they don't feel with anyone else, which is why they're more than willing to let other third parties and situationships outside of your connection go. Okay. So the next question is, are they going to commit to you? If so, when? I'm already picking up yes. They want to, right? There's a look, yes. Came out right. It says balance, avoiding extremes, perfect balance of love, balancing. Yeah, they are, okay? Yes, they are going to commit to you. When is going to be entirely dependent. Let's see. Let's find out when. We're going to go to tarot. When are you going to commit to, we got the, was it the Eight of Cups? Eight of Cups in the reverse. If the two of you are separated, when are they going to commit? When they come back? Okay, quite literally, the next time you see this person, the next time you guys reconcile, they want to have this talk with you about taking things to the next level. When? Okay, let's get a couple more though. When are you gonna commit to pile one? This is the Five of Wands in the reverse. When there's no more competition, keeping the two of you apart, and that feels like it on both ends. They want to know, because I think we had it in there, they want to know if you're the one and only. I'll clear some of this stuff away, but this is the High Priestess in the reverse. Why is that in the reverse? For when? What's up with the High Priestess in reverse regarding when? Oh, okay. They still have a little bit of a hang up that they're working through. Okay. As far as when they're going to commit, there's a little bit of a hang up they're still working through. We got the Eight of Wands in the reverse, which is causing a little bit of a delay. And then what's causing that delay is, you know, like I said, a little bit that hang up. They're working through it though, and what's doing it though is they have a defense. They're defensive when it comes to commitments, but they're working through that. Okay, when they're going to commit is after they've let their guard down, which they're working on doing. And then when, like literally the next time you hear from them, the next time you see them, when you guys reconcile will be the very next time. Okay, that that they commit, okay, that you enter into an actual exclusive committed relationship. We're going to get some actual time ranges. What's a time range? Just remember that timing fluctuates all the time, pile one, okay? What's the most likeliest of timelines though that pile one's person is going to commit to pile one? We got the number 8. Okay. This is, it might be a while, you guys. It might be a while. We got Taurus coming through in terms of, which is earth energy. And earth energy is the slowest moving energy of all 4 elements. So say, can translate into years. Okay. I don't think it's going to be 8 years though. We do have the number 8 showing up. It could be at least a year though, you guys. At least a year. Maybe 2. Okay. With the number 8 here, what is that? That's August. Of course, when we're saying that, that's, you know, this is a timeless reading. So for some of you, it's not going to have to be that long. Okay. It can be, but I mean, you know, if it was going to be 8 months or 8 weeks, something else besides, you know, Taurus would, or earth energy would have come out. So, I mean, it's going to be, there's going to be a wait here. And of course we saw the 8 of Wands in the reverse, which talks about delays. Okay. So, I mean, it could be it's going to be as little as 8 months, as little as 8 months before you guys have some kind of a commitment. I don't think that they're going to be silent until then. I don't know. Maybe they will. Otherwise, it could be Taurus season. Okay, Taurus season, which is going to be the last 2 weeks of April, the first 2 weeks of May. The number 8 is, again, that's August. Okay, and then Scorpio season, because, you know, 8th house is ruled by Scorpio. So some of those is, you know, some of those time ranges for you guys. I don't think you're not gonna have to wait 8 years. All right, now I guess it might depend on how long you have seen this person, but yeah, there's gonna be some kind of a wait here because they are going through something that they're needing to heal through. You know, we're talking about commitment. but literally the person, they're saying, like, when are they going to commit to you is going to be the very next time that they come back, like when they come back to you, when they return. All right, you guys. Pile 1, that was your reading. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. If this resonated, if you enjoyed it, if it added to your quality of life in any way, make sure you're taking a moment for me. Smash the like button. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below. Let me know what pile you picked. Let me know how it resonated. I love hearing your guys's comments, your feedback, no matter what it may be. Hit that subscribe button so you can become part of the family, along with the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. All right, pile 1, I will see you guys soon. Bye. Pile 2, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We're doing another pick a card love reading. This is going to be specifically for those of you that are in a situationship, okay? So this is a situationship pick a card reading. If you're interested in knowing like everything I'm going to be asking, all the topics we're going to be discussing in the reading, just go back and check the intro real quick. I tell you everything that I'm going to be asking the cards, okay? So otherwise you can just kick back and chill and just enjoy the reading as it unfolds. Keep in mind, you guys, it's a general reading. Whatever resonates, you can take it, run with it. Whatever doesn't resonate, just drop it, leave it behind for the people for whom it does resonate. I do have personal readings available. If you're interested in me tapping exclusively into you and your person's connection, booking details are in the description box below. There are a lot of $25 readings available in the specific person category. We're going to get right into your reading. Pile 2, you guys were drawn to the Prehnite with the epidote, and then we're going to find out what your person's overall energy is towards the connection. We got, so let's see, coming apart in reverse, and then we have survival. Let's see what's going on here. We got the number 46 and then the number 47. So something about steps, like there's a, you know, missing steps, or something being out of sequence. Let's see what 46 is here. Did you guys regress? Did you used to have did you used to have something that was more committed? You know, were you married to this person? Did you used to live with them and then you broke up, and you went from being, you know, married or exclusive and whatever, and then you guys broke up and now it's casual? That's going to be for somebody to verify that this is indeed your reading, okay? There's an energy here of the connection regressing into a situationship where it used to be more exclusive and committed before. All right. Let's see. Coming apart in the reverse, it says a situation is unraveling and your best plans are leading you into a tricky maze. Your challenge is to separate out the elements of this puzzle to get a better perspective on what happened. You may have lingered too long in a place where you didn't belong anymore, seduced by a temporary solution. Okay. It goes on to say, as you untangle yourself, it's important to maintain a sense of humor. Don't fret. You will learn something valuable that you'll need later. When faced with a more dangerous situation, breathe and know that you are loved. This is their energy towards you and the connection. I'm going to leave that right there real quick, you guys, because I am picking up on the energy now where, yeah, for many of you tapping into this pile, you had something way more exclusive, way more committed with this person, and something happened in the connection to where it's regressed or devolved into something casual. Let's find out what's going on with survival here. This says the crow is trapped in a bush as the hungry fox patiently waits for his meal. It says when we are in survival mode, we are restricted. We, like the crow, cannot fly. This is feeling like it's stuck in situationship mode. It says, are you hunkered down waiting for the threat to be over, or are you moving, doing your best to find a path out? When we are in survival mode, our possibilities are limited by a creative mind solely focused on getting through a difficult situation. It is in this space that we are not thinking about future opportunities, as the decisions we make are done so to simply release any immediate pain. Because of this, we risk accepting a quick fix that limits our growth. Okay, couple of things coming through, you guys. The first impression I'm getting is that your person, at the point, like, their overall energy towards you and the connection has more to do with, like, they're literally in survival mode. Okay, they might, all of their energy and all of their resources might be going to, you know, saving or trying to save a proverbial sinking ship. Now, a lot of you, that's going to translate over to your person having some really dire financial issues. Okay, for those of you where that doesn't resonate, and that you know that's not, you know that is not the case, this is how your person is really feeling towards you. Okay, and this connection, like, there's nowhere for this connection to go, for whatever reason. And we're gonna delve more into the energies and find out why they might feel that way. We'll find out. We'll see what path that takes. Okay. When it comes to this connection, pile 2, this situationship with your person, they just don't, for whatever reason, they're not in a space to give more to this connection at this time. And in fact, for a lot of you, your person is actually possibly, you know, I'm keeping honest and I'm keeping it real with you. They're looking for a way out of the connection itself with you. Okay. That's not to say that they don't love you, that they don't value you, but for some reason they might be looking at this connection as if it's a lost cause. Okay, like this connection is barely hanging on by a thread. All right, well, we're going to delve more. What we're going to find out now is what their honest thoughts and feelings are towards you. We're going to get 6 cards. Pile 2's person, your honest thoughts and feelings about pile 2 in this connection. Okay. This is coming up in, they're kind of shifty in this, with this energy right here. They have moments where they trust you, and then they have moments where they don't. Okay. That could be something very specific just to your connection. And I do feel like that's the case. There's something about you and or your connection they don't trust. Okay. Let's get more. Yeah, okay. And then they go back and forth from being avoidant to being anxious. So there's moments where they have moments, like, when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, what I'm hearing, look at this, and it says, I'm in love with you. So again, this person, it's not that they don't love you. That's not it. There's something about the connection pile 2 that your person doesn't trust. Okay. I'm going to be honest. The energy I'm picking up from them is that they don't have a lot of hope for this connection. They don't have a lot of hope for it. They don't necessarily want to let it go, okay? Because the fact that they go back and forth between, avoidant and anxious attachment, there's times when they're just ready to throw in the towel and walk away, and then there's other times when they're like, they cannot fathom a life without you in it romantically, okay? They go back and forth. We're gonna get some more though. Your Pile 2's person, your thoughts and feelings towards pile 2. This says you're exactly what I'm looking for in a life partner. There it says, let's spend more quality time together. They're not exactly ready, okay? Let me get one more and then I'll tell you. Your person is very much in a wishy-washy energy when it comes to this connection. What this is telling me, pile 2, is that the direction, this situation, you have a very large and heavy influence on the connection itself, okay? The reason why they're having issues with this connection and losing hope and stuff is because of I'm just telling you the message that's coming through, how you've been showing up or not showing up. Okay. They may have control issues as well. But it's one of those energies where they're like, if pile 2 would just do this or not do this, or if pile 2 would just let the past go and blah, 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 then, you know, we could be happy together. Yeah, and then it has, this is true love. Okay? Yeah, I mean, your person, pile 2, you know, but I'm not picking up blame, but you know, so I mean, for those of you that know, you have a hard time letting the past go, or you have a hard time not bringing it up, or, you know, you have a hard time not feeling triggered by some of the things that they've done. You know, your person, I'm feeling like there's been a lot of arguments and fights and disagreements and butting heads and not seeing eye to eye, and just there's not a lot of peace in this connection, right? And that's what your person is like. If the two of you could find some kind of a common ground, or if you guys had the ability to just move forward and put the past behind y'all and move forward with an actual clean slate, they're like, things would probably work out, but they're losing hope that that's ever going to happen. And so their overall energy towards this connection, right, is that it's hanging on by a very thin thread. But even still, they're having a hard time thinking of a life without you in it romantically. Okay? They don't, for a lot of you, your person's not even wanting to think about it like that. Let's see. Do they want or slash see a future with you? Yes and no. Okay. Let's see. Depression. Yeah, I was picking up on that. Fights. Yep. When they think about a future with you guys, this is what they're largely thinking about. This is what they're thinking the future is going to be full of, is depression, fights, okay, hopeless pessimism. They're not very hopeful of a happy future with you in it, because there's a lot of, you know, here there's arguments, creating drama, moments of tension. Let's get one more. And this might be the issue. Your person might have some problems, you know, you know, lying. Okay, this is constantly lying, can't hide in lies anymore, lies exposed, right? That might be the reason why you're constantly feeling triggered all the time, is because your person may have had and or may still have a history of lying, cheating, you know, and this could also be them thinking like you're going to be constantly wondering whether or not they're lying. Okay, when they think about this connection and they think about a future with this connection, that's what they think about. Okay, they're not thinking about they're not seeing rainbows and orchards and stuff like that. They see a lot more tension and arguments and drama and fights and feeling depressed and things of that nature. Okay, do you want a future? So what I'm picking up, pile 2, is, does your person want a future with you? Yes, but they don't want that kind of a future. They want a future, like I said earlier, where y'all can put the past behind you. You know, you can move on with this person with a completely clean slate, as if you just met them for the first time that day, right? And that can be impossible. It takes, you know what I mean? It has to be, and of course, you know, I'm sure if you are somebody that has experienced that kind, you know, if you had an experience with your person where they were at one time, if they're not still now, if they were a cheater, if they were a liar, and you caught them, right? Understandably, you're going to have a very difficult time trusting them. Now, these trust issues could talk about the trust issues that you have with them as well, right? But their thoughts and feelings towards you when it comes to trust, it's like, okay, they understand why you may not trust them, why you'll have a hard time trusting them, why that loss of trust is causing arguments and tension and suspicion, and you not feeling at ease, at peace, or safe in the connection, right? And yet, you know, your person is like, there's nothing that they can do to go back in time and undo the things that they did. And your person, I don't know, there's an energy for some of you coming through that, you know, I don't know if your person would be willing to go through what needs to be gone through in order for you to eventually start to feel safe in the connection. Now I'm picking up energies of like, okay, I want the passcode to your phone. I want the passcode to all your social media. I want to know what you're doing 24/7. You know, if it was one, like your person's not willing to do those things, right? Even though if they knew, it's like you might be like, I'm only gonna need that, right? Maybe for a period of time until you know for sure that, you know, they've changed their ways. But yeah, well, we're just gonna leave it at that. We're gonna find out, do they love you, have romantic feelings for you? That's a yes. It's all over here, okay? They say that they are in love with you, and this is true love. It's love. Not only do they have feelings for you, but they're in love with you. And they're saying this is true love, okay? But I do want to delve a little bit more into that energy. Tell me more about your love, your romantic feelings for pile 2. Slipping. Tell me more about your romantic feelings, your love for pile 2. We got lovesick. You guys, they have a hard time without you. Sorry. It's both. They have a hard time with you and they have a hard time without you. I was going to say they have a hard time without you. I channel as I talk, and so, you know, yeah. And now that song by YouTube is With or Without You. I can't live with or without you. Yeah. Let's get one more. It's both. Your person is definitely feeling in between a rock and a hard place. Let me get one more. Got clouded. Yeah, they are feeling confused when it comes, like, they do know they love you. They do know that, okay? They're confused about what to do with it, or what to do with this connection, or what to do to move forward, or whatever, because your person is just like, they feel stuck in between a rock and a hard place. I want to clarify what slipping means here. That says time to confront issues, time to make a move. Lovesick says void, emptiness, heartbroken. That's how they feel without you, okay? And just overall, when it comes to this connection, clouded says misunderstandings, judgmental, confusion. Clarify slipping, please. We got the Ace of Cups in reverse. This feels like the two of you never really being able to get on the same page or on the same ground, stable ground enough so that you guys can have a new beginning in love. Yeah, a lot about not being able to get on the same page. Communication's not the best. There's a very stale and stagnant energy when it comes to this connection. Your person's not happy about it, but that's just where things are at. And they're absolutely sick over it, okay? Heartbroken, heartsick, however you want to say that. Now we're going to find out, where do you currently stand with them? I keep an eye on the time. My kids are in school. All right, pile 2's person. Where does pile 2 currently stand with you? Where does pile 2 currently stand with you, pile 2's person, regarding the situationship? There's boat. So it says receiving what you need. It also says progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. Closure issues is what's standing out. Let's get 2 more. Where does pile 2 stand with you? Pile 2's person. Where does pile 2 stand with you? Pile 2's person. Separation. Where does pile 2 stand with you? Where they currently, there's twin flames, look at that. Okay, so whether or not you believe or buy into the twin flame concept, what this is letting me know where you stand with your person is they feel a connection and a bond and an attachment to you that rivals any other that they have ever experienced and are currently experiencing right now. Okay, that's going to be for those of you where you know your person is dealing with third parties, which we're going to, clarify that here later, a little bit later on in the reading. But where you currently stand, it says we have the boat, and then we also have separation. It's a sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. Okay, definitely there. Where you stand with them is they don't know what the future holds for you guys. They are sad. They are missing you. I'm hearing they're grieving what could have been, to them, what could have been. They are thinking about you a lot, and there is a lot of yearning. Twin flame says yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complementing each other, but that's just letting me know how they see you and how they see this connection. Okay. Let's see. Now we're going to find out if there are any third parties. If your person is, are they committed to somebody else? Are they dealing with, other situationships? Are they seeing anyone else romantically / sexually? Pile 2's person. Are you currently dealing with any other third parties? Are you dealing with any third parties? That says no. We're going to get 2 more though. No. Okay. Let's get 1 more. Okay. For the most part, the answer is no. They're not dealing with any third parties. Okay. The information that's coming through here is like boredom. We got mental mess. It's like third parties bore them. And for those of you where your person's dealing with a third party, this is them letting you know, like, they're bored with that person. They're bored with third parties in general. They're too overwhelmed in life and suffering from, like, their mind is too much of a mess to even think about dealing with third parties, And then we have passage here. It says life transitions, new possibilities, and next chapter 11. It's like they're not even, when it comes to commitments in general, your person is just not, there's either, like I said, for some of you, your person is actually dealing with something outside of this connection that is taking up all of their energy. Like they're trying to save a sinking ship that is not this connection, right? And they're just too much going on for them to even think about entertaining someone else other than you. Okay, now for those of you where, like I said, for a fact there is a third party, your person is like, they're bored with that person. Right, they're bored with that person. It may very well be that if there are third parties, your person's at and I'm picking up specifically for this. You guys may know that there's one specific third party your person is dealing with besides you, but that connection that they're in is at a breaking point. Okay. Anything having to do with third parties is in some kind of a transition energy right now. Okay. But if you don't know whether or not, like, okay, what's the message? The message coming through pile 2. If you don't know any way, shape, or form whether or not your person's dealing with anybody else or not. Okay. Now, the message coming through for those of you where for a fact there is a third party, then those messages were specifically for your guys' situation. All right. Let's see. Now we're going to find out how you compare. For those of you where for a fact your person is dealing with a third party. Okay. I'm already going to tell you, they see this connection with you as the most intense that they've ever felt before. But we are going to, look over how they see you versus, you know, any potential third parties. Let's see. Show me your thoughts about pile 2. We got the 7 of Wands. Yeah, they're defensive against you. We got the 8 of Wands in the upright position, and then we have the 7 of Wands. They're defensive against you. Let's get the third party energy verse. So pile 2's person, how you see pile 2 versus how you see third parties. How does pile 2 compare? Okay. Third parties seem a lot more warmer and more loving towards them, while you seem very defensive against them. So for those of you where you know there's a third party energy here, that's what they think about, is how the third party shows up versus how you show up. Okay, we'll get one more. This is the 5 of Swords. Oh no, that's the 4 of Swords. Sorry, the 4 of Swords. Yeah, the way they see your connection versus, you know, another third party connection, or just third party connections in general, is that third party connections are more peaceful, warmer, in terms of, like, you know, they may be picking up on a very cold, snappy kind of an energy from you, versus a third party energy isn't that way. They're more receptive, more warm, more inviting, peaceful. Okay. Let's see. Moving forward. Now we're going to find out if they're going to commit to you. We're going to actually ask the question, are they going to commit to you? Are you going to commit or recommit to pile 2 for those where they used to be in a commitment? Let's see. Are you going to commit or recommit to pile 2? Pile 2's person. Maybe. Okay. This says flirting. So it says playfulness, keeping it light, intentions are not serious. Let's get a couple more. Are you going to commit or recommit to pile 2? There's another maybe. It says up in the air, unpredictable changes, cannot predict the future. We'll get one more. Are you going to commit to pile 2 or recommit to pile 2? We have yes. Okay. And that's what it feels like. There's a caveat here. Like, the answer is yes, they would, but okay. They want to know, pile 2, if they commit to you, are you going to be able to wipe the slate clean? Are you going to be able to bring more of a playful kind of an energy versus a combative energy? You know, and that's why a lot of will or won't they? It's very much up in the air right now, because like I told you at the beginning of the reading, that all depends on you and the energy you're able to bring. Like, your person is saying, pile 2, if you continue to bring this energy that's very combative, very suspicious, you know, very suspecting of them, not trusting them and stuff like that, more than likely they're not going to. Okay. Let's see. For those of you that want to know, we're going to know when. So yeah, like they will commit to you, but only under, you know, the condition that you can put the past behind you. You can, you know, stop bringing up the past, bring an energy into the connection that's not combative, not argumentative, you know, bringing an energy that's more peaceful and playful and fun and exciting and, you know, stuff like that. Okay, when? And I already told you when. I already told you when. I don't have to go deeper into that. Now we're going to get an actual time frame. Although I will say, pile 2, I mean, grabbing an actual timing doesn't really matter. Or what we can say is, if you do start to approach them in the connection in an energy where you're able to put the past behind you, you wipe the slate clean, you bring a more playful energy, a more vibrant energy, a peaceful energy, a warm energy into the connection, then when will this person commit? And just keep in mind, you guys, timing is fluid. It often fluctuates, okay? Huh. This is like fast. Like if, okay, we got Aries energy. We also have the number 1. So large, big, huge Aries energy here. Okay, this is a timeless reading. So literally could say Aries season. All right. Aries season is, let's see, the last half of March, the first half of April. Otherwise, this is going to be talking about, they'd only need a week of peace and playfulness, right? Of that you consistently showing up in that energy. More than likely, they're saying if you would consistently show up in, this playful, fun-loving, trustful, peaceful energy instead of what you've been showing up in the past, it's like they would only need to see that for about a month. Okay, for about a month. Either a month, and for some of you it may be like a month from like the time that you're watching this video, not the time when you're watching this video, but like if you were to start today, it would be like from now until Aries season. Okay, for some of you, your person is saying, I just need a month. I just need a month of you consistently showing up in, fun, loving, playful, warm, whatever, peaceful kind of an energy. For others of you, your person is going to need a little bit more time, and that time is going to be like from now until Aries season. Okay, the time that you're watching this video to Aries season. Okay. All right, let's see. Was that everything? Yes, that was everything, pile 2. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. If this resonated, if you had fun watching it, it provided you any kind of guidance or just added to your quality of life in any way, take a minute and smash the like button for me. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below, let me know what pile you picked, let me know how it resonated. Become part of the family by hitting the subscribe button along with the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. All right, pile 2, I will see you guys at your next pick a card love reading. Bye guys. Pile 3, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We're doing another pick a card love reading. This one is specifically for those of you that are in situationships with the person on your mind. Okay, so we're going to be doing a situationship pick a card or love reading. If you're interested in knowing exactly what we're going to be covering, all the questions I'm going to be asking, just go back to the intro video, watch that. That'll let you know. It'll give you a complete breakdown of what this reading is going to contain, okay? Otherwise, just kick back and enjoy the reading as it unfolds, okay? So pile 3, just keep in mind, this is a general reading, so whatever resonates, take it, run with it. Something does not resonate, you can drop that and leave it behind for the people for whom it does, okay? Also, remember that I do offer personal readings if you would like for me to tap exclusively into the energy of you and your person's connection. All the booking details are in the description box below. There's a lot of $25 readings available in the specific person category. Okay, so we're going to get started. Pile 3, you guys were drawn to the yellow jade, I believe that is. Let's see, and then their overall energy towards you and the connection. We got balancing act in the reverse position. Number 11 might be significant. And then we got mischief. What's that song by No Doubt? I just heard it. Oh, it's underneath it all. Some real bad tricks, and you need some discipline. that underneath it all, she's singing to her he's her ex-husband, but yeah, and she was talking about how they've had a difficult past. He's done some really effed up things, and and that's the verse that popped into my head. Some real bad tricks, and you need some discipline. Okay, I don't know if that's their message to you, if that's kind of how they feel that you feel about them. But let me check the books on these. 11 in the reverse, and so we have the number 11 could be significant. The number 31 could be significant. Balancing act in reverse says this is a time when it's important to address the areas of your life where there is discord Are you fixated on getting your own way? Are you obsessed with one thing, neglecting essential matters that require your attention? Taking your own inventory is a necessary step towards rebalancing your life, and it's the only way to reach an equitable solution. Adjust yourself to the conditions of your environment that you have no control over, and balance will come much more easily. If there is to be fairness, it must come from you, okay? But let me see. I'm going to find out what's going on with mischief here. Mischief. All right, this says crows and ravens have a penchant for pulling tails, whether it's dog tails, cat tails, cow tails, even other birds' tails. If it has a tail, a crow will feel compelled to pull it. It appears that some may be doing this to distract the animal, but other times it is purely just to get a rise out of the other creature. Mischief indicates an annoyance, nothing detrimental, just a situation that causes a bit of short-lived grief. You may be the target of someone's delinquency or bad behavior. This card may also indicate that you need to add some innocent mischief or passion in your life. What's coming up here with these two cards, you guys, is that, and I don't know, like I said, this is their energy towards this connection, but I don't know if they're the source of this energy or they're feeling that way towards you. We're going to delve a little bit more into the energies to find out what's going on here. But there is an energy where either your person feels like, you know, like they're the ones that are maybe causing some imbalance in the connection. You know, we'll find out, because I'm kind of confused what's going on here. Let's see. We're going to find out what their honest thoughts and feelings are towards you. I will say, okay, someone in this connection is experiencing the other person as, I just heard unhinged. Huh. Like someone isn't able to, they're not able to temper themselves. Well, we're gonna see. Let's see your thoughts and feelings towards pile 3. Your thoughts and feelings towards pile 3. Okay. Okay. All right. With all this energy, it feels like they're the ones that have been causing mischief. Like if they are unhinged, I mean, it may be. They might be jealous. They might be, you know, petty. They might be, you know what I mean? Let me get 3 more. They might be the ones that need discipline. Like, yeah, it says these skeletons are staying in the closet. Yeah, okay. So the fact that this is the energy that's coming through with their overall energy, this is them letting you know, okay? They know, what their mischief, what, you know, their biting remarks, like they know that they're the ones causing issues in this connection, because they're seeing you as their happy place, okay? And I'm hearing they don't know why they do the things that they do. Like with that mischief card, it was talking about, you know, the crows pulling on people's tails, you know, for apparently no reason. Like just, you know, like they weren't pulling on tails, you know, out of, it was like they were bored, right? And it's almost like this person, something about peace. All right, like they have to stir the pot. There's something about your person that feels like I don't even know if this is, yeah, no, they don't know why they do that. They don't know why they have to stir the pot. They don't know why they have to cause issues and ripples and stuff like that. It's compulsory almost. Let's get one more, and then we'll dig a little bit in more into what their thoughts and feelings are. That's way too many. I just saw I'm feeling on top of the world. You make your person actually feel really good. Pile 3. But we have nothing but drama here, but I feel like it's coming from them, okay? And they can maybe see, you know, just relationships in general. Your person almost feels at home in drama. Like, that's why we have balancing act in the reverse position. Let me look that up again. I'm just going to read it silently, you guys. Yeah, there's definitely, your person has control issues, okay? They do. Oh, okay, yeah. Because I was picking up on, you know, somebody in the connection, you know, because I was picking up on unhinged energy. That could be your person, because your person is seeing you as happy-go-lucky. They're seeing you as being very peaceful, you know, but your person has control issues, and they can even get unhinged when it comes to, like, you know, trying to control the romantic partners, all right? The fact that we have this energy here, though, is letting me know your person is actually self-aware enough to where they're asking themselves, why am I doing this? Why am I, you know, like they're asking themselves, pile 3 is being so good to me. Pile 3 is, you know, I feel safe with pile 3. Pile 3 is my happy place. Why am I doing this? Why am I sabotaging it? You know, they may not put it in those words, but they are actively asking themselves, and I'm saying this is consciously, okay? Asking themselves, why am I doing this? Okay? Now, this says I want to be more than friends. I'm translating it in the context of this energy, though, and this reading specifically. Like, they want to be more than what you currently are. Like, they don't want to be just friends, and they don't want to be just a situationship, okay? But your person has some things that they're not. There's an energy where your person feels like if they were to take things outside of the situationship realm, then that would require them to get real with you about some things, because there's something that they're able to maybe hide or keep on the down low because they're not around you 24/7 all the time, or just because, you know, the dynamics of the connection, it just helps to keep things for them. There's some skeletons your person is dealing with, pile 3, they don't want you to know about. And something about the way a situationship is structured versus how a commitment would be structured, they feel safer in the situationship realm, because if they were to take things to the next level with you, I'm having a hard time putting this into words. So I'll just give you the scenario that's coming through. So I'm seeing a scenario where some of you have a situationship with your person where you don't see each other often, you don't talk often, you don't, you know, maybe you don't live close to each other, and if you do live somewhat close, I mean, you don't, you know, you keep your distance, right? Meaning you're not constantly driving by their house, you give them space and stuff like that, and so they're able to keep things under wraps that maybe they're not wanting you to find out about, okay? This could be anything ranging from addictions to you just a bachelor lifestyle or bachelorette lifestyle, just, you know what I mean? There's, so in that instance, like, if you pile 3, because you understand and realize and accept and acknowledge that this is just a situationship, so you're not constantly calling, you're not constantly stopping by their house, you're not, you know what I mean? They're able to keep certain things about their life hidden or on the down low from you. Versus, you know, they know then if you guys were to take this out of the realm of a situationship and into the realm of like something regular and reliable and predictable, it's like if you were to see them every single day or talk to them every single day, some things about them and or their lifestyle is going to become apparent. And it's like, first, somehow being in a situationship allows the skeletons to stay in the closet versus being in a commitment just by default and just by the nature of a commitment would release the skeletons or expose the skeletons in the closet. Okay. Let's see. Let's find out what's going on with I'm all in regards to what. Let's clarify I'm all in. We have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, they're not giving up, that's for sure. And then we have, what is this? The Four of Pentacles in the reverse. What? Okay, so they're not giving up, and they don't want to hold back anymore. Okay. And so let's find out what remembering and focusing on the good times is about. Which feels like you guys have a lot of them. To your person, the way they say that's the Seven of Pentacles. And so it's like, you know, they're saying that they remember and they focus on the good times and what your person is coming through here with their honest thoughts and feelings about you. That's all they remember. Like literally to your person, it's the vast majority of their memories with you are nothing but good times. That's probably why they're seeing you as this happy place. With I'm all in here, this is more or less saying they're ready. They're all in terms of like, you know, letting their guard down, not giving up. Like they're all in it. They're all in regards to this connection where they're saying it's not, they don't see your connection as going anywhere, pile 3. In whatever regard it may be. We're going to find out later. We're going to find out later on in the reading, like, do they see a future with you commitment-wise? Are they going to commit and all that stuff? But your pile 3, your person is in this with you for the long haul, long term. Even if it just stays nothing but a situationship, your person sees a future with you in it. Now, whether or not that future includes you being in it beyond a situationship, we're going to see. Okay, but your future, your person, pile 3, doesn't see this. Like, if it's up to them, you wouldn't go anywhere. They'd always be in your life in this way. Not necessarily just, you know, exclusively as a situationship, but they don't want you going anywhere. We'll just put it like that, okay? They don't want you going anywhere. Let's move on. The next question is, do they want a future with you? Do they see a future with you? Those can be, you know, two different things. So we're going to find out first if they want a future with you commitment-wise, okay? Do you want a future with pile 3 commitment-wise? We got divorce / alimony. This is making me feel like, you know, do they want one with you? As they want a future with you commitment-wise if you can guarantee that it's not going to end up in a permanent situation, a permanent separation or a divorce, okay? For those of you where maybe, you know, it's marriage may or may not be on the table here in the future. Do you want a future with pile 3 commitment wise? Give me 2 more. Do you want a future with pile 3 commitment wise? We got broken promises. Love bomber. So another message that's coming through with divorce in the reverse, and then we also have broken promises with misled, trust is broken and unreliable. Your person is very resistant, okay? I'm just going to be honest, pile 3. Your person is very resistant taking this connection outside of a situationship. Do they want a commitment? Yeah. Let's see. Or do they, let's see if they see a future with you commitment wise. Do you see a future with pile 3 commitment? Yes. What did I say? They don't see you as going anywhere. They see you in their life as being in their life long term. That can be what that, like, they want to be more than friends. Like, you know, this kind of feels like it might be teetering, right? Your person is letting you know, like, okay, so this is going to be true for those of you where your person knows they don't want to be just your friend, right? They know that they're sabotaging this. They know that they are pushing your buttons and they are testing the limitations and the limits of this connection. They do know that. You know, and there's a part of them that okay, so pile 3, they don't want you going anywhere. The feeling I'm getting from your person is if they could do this situationship with you and just keep it as a situationship and you never go anywhere, you know, you know what I mean? If they could have things like this with you indefinitely, they would. They would keep it there. But let's see. Do you see a future with pile 3? Commitment-wise. Let's get 2 more. Mental prison. It says overthinking, creating scenarios, thinking of you a lot. Let's get one more. Secretly stalking. They think about a future with you often. They're very hesitant, though. Even in their energy, they're very hesitant to say, as my boyfriend, as my girlfriend, as, you know, whatever, as my wife, as my husband, as my spouse. They have a hang up on that. And, you know, because your person is seeing themselves in this very kind of this sabotaging, mischievous energy, it's like, do they want a future? Do they want a commitment with you? It's like, the reason why they wouldn't is because your person is very aware of how they sabotage things. They're very aware of how flaky their energy can be. They're very aware of how unreliable and unpredictable they can be. And, you know, they kind of feel like they have a lot more leeway keeping things very casual and situationshipy, versus they know that there's a lot more responsibility associated with being exclusive and committed to somebody, right? And so your person, as far as like seeing a future, they're looking at themselves. They're like, you know, do they see themselves as capable of maintaining a committed exclusive relationship? That's more where they're coming from. And it's like, no, at this point in time, they're seeing themselves as being completely just almost like a loose cannon. Okay, I keep circling back to unhinged. There's something about them and or their life where it's just like things are a loose cannon. Maybe they're I don't know if they have emotional outbursts. I don't know if they're jealous. I don't know if they're unreliable or irresponsible, you know, but that energy is coming through for them. Like, they need to get their act together in more ways than one. And so, like, do they want a commitment and do they see a future? At this point in time, it's like, no, because they're looking at themselves as somebody who is incapable of maintaining one. They see it ending in disaster, catastrophe. They just see it ending, period. And they're like, if we can keep things in the situationship realm, then we can keep this thing going, right? I hope that makes sense. Let's find out. Let's see. Do they love you / have feelings for you? Do you love pile 3? There's commitment. Do you love / have feelings for pile 3? Tell me about your romantic feelings when it comes to pile 3. They're saying, pile 3, that if they were able to get their act together and commit, like, you would be the person that they would commit to. Okay, we are going to find out whether or not they are dealing with any, you know, other situationships or third parties, but right now they're seeing you as the one that, you know, they would, if they could. They're like, if they could commit to anybody, or they were capable of maintaining a commitment and being, you know, reliable and responsible and stuff like that, you would be the one. They see victory with you. I'll be honest, pile 3, your person's not being very forthcoming with feelings at this point in time. In fact, it feels like they're being very closed off. But there are messages here of like, pile 3 is the person I would end up with if I could get my shit together, okay? Otherwise, it's like, what they think about you, they think you're loyal, they love that about you. They want to match your energy in that way. They see you as being very wise and very smart. You know, they love the fact that you think before you speak and you think before you do. And, you know, it's more or less them being able to match that energy. Okay. Let's see. Now we're going to find out whether, oh no, where do you stand? We're going to find where you stand with them. Where does pile 3 stand with you? Pile 3's person. I needed 3, and 3 is what came out. We got coffee cup. Okay. So this says meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. Okay. So, I mean, the dynamic that you guys have is more of a friends with benefits, but they are saying they want the benefits. Like, they don't ever take the benefits away because they want to be more than friends. Okay. So they love the fact that the two of you have that friendship bond, that you guys are friends, because there's a lot of times people get into romantic connections with people, and what's fueling that connection is more of an attachment than it is a bond. And, you know, when people heal from that attachment, they realize, oh, that was an attachment. That wasn't even a bond, or it wasn't even a real connection, because, you know, I don't even like that person enough to be their friend, right? That happens to a lot of people, and your person seems to, you know, they see that the two of you have an actual genuine bond and a connection. Like, you're someone that they would be friends with, even if the sexual component wasn't there or was never there. You're someone that they genuinely would see as a you know, a great friend. Let's see, we got the Grim Reaper in the Mask. Grim Reaper says the relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. And then we also have Mask with not showing true feelings, and that's why their feelings are not coming out here. It says hiding, personifying, pretending, deluding, and gaslighting. There are some fears when it comes to, so where you stand with your person, pile 3, is your person is afraid to take things to the next level, because it's like they see it as, I only have one shot at this. I only have one shot of, you know, if pile 3 and I were to take things to the next level, I only have that one shot, and if I fuck it up, then it's all gonna be over. No more situationship, maybe not even a friendship or anything like that. Okay, this is why, like, where you stand with them is they're wanting to keep things light. When I see coffee cup, because in this deck, they have the coffee cup, but then they have, you know, an actual date, like romantic date. And when you think about a coffee cup, like a coffee date versus an actual dinner date, one is way more, one's a lot lighter, right? There's not, you know what I mean? And a lot of the times on coffee dates, you know, there's just, the responsibility isn't there, right? The pressure's not there. And so this is pretty much where your person is holding. Like, when we're talking about a situationship versus something more committed and exclusive, your person almost feels firmly planted in keeping things in a situationship mode between the two of you. And the reason why, it doesn't have anything to do with, you know, how they feel. They're not sharing their feelings with us at this point in time. But, you know, it's like, if I F it up, I got one chance in this, and if I fuck it up, I could lose everything. I could lose everything, you know. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's like they're keeping a lot of things under wraps when it comes to this connection, because they want to keep things in the situationship territory. They're afraid that if you guys even slip out of that situationship territory, even for a minute, the whole thing could be compromised and jeopardized, okay? Let's see. Are there any third parties? I will say, when it comes to you guys, they are very curious about what a future with you in a commitment would look like. like right now they already see you as being their happy place, and so they're very curious. You know, it's not to say that they don't entertain the thoughts and the idea of having something more committed and exclusive with you, but they have fears and they have doubts and they have anxieties tied to losing you. Okay, it's almost like they're not able to see a future without you in it, and so, you know, but they also know who they are as a person. Your person may be very aware, Pile 3, that they're no good in romantic committed relationships, right? They may very well be aware of that. And so, you know, they're doing what they feel is best to keep you in their life long term. Let's see. Pile 3's person, are you currently dealing with any other third parties, any other situationships, any other romantic sexual partners? Are there third parties here? Pile 3's person, are you dealing with anybody else romantically, sexually? We're going to get 3 cards, you guys. Are you dealing with anybody else? Okay, we got no. But this literally says 2 loves, okay? This is cheating, love triangle, loving 2 people. So we'll see what the other 2 cards say. Are you currently dealing with other third parties? There's yes. Let's get one more. Are you currently dealing with anybody else? Any other romantic connections, situationships, third parties? Okay, I get it. This was wanting to come out. So this came out, but it wanted to come out in the reverse, and I wanted to see why. I understand it now. Okay, so I'm going to say overall, yeah, there is possibly another, just like one other person that they're dealing with besides you, Pile 3. Okay, we literally have 2 loves here. I'm feeling like you're one of them. Okay, whoever this other third party might be, it may be somebody that they have more of a history with than what they have with you. Because Castle says, it says Prince Charming, strong foundation, sovereignty, and wealth. So, you know, then we literally have cheating, love triangle. I don't feel like it's cheating, obviously, because this is a situationship. You know what I mean? I mean, the whole thing about a situationship, if you're not committed to somebody, if you're not committed to somebody and it's not exclusive, which that's the definition of a situationship. You're not committed and you're not exclusive. So, you know, they're not cheating, right? But there does seem to be a love triangle where it's just you, them, and then they're dealing with someone else, okay? And so we have no here coming out. Secrets in reverse. This feels more like, you know, there may be something unspoken between the 2 of you where it's like, you know, don't ask questions you don't really want to know the answers to, right? And so they're not necessarily saying that they're wanting to keep secrets from you or that they're intentionally deceiving you. It's just like they're omitting it because there's this understanding, like, you know, unless Pile 3 asks me directly, you know, and you may be the same way, you know, let's not even talk about it. Let's not talk about who else we might be seeing, okay? So for those of you that want to know whether or not there is a third party, it looks like yes, but just one person in particular or specifically. It doesn't feel necessarily that there's multiple third parties. Okay, now what we're going to do for those of you that are curious, since we did pick up that there is another third party, I want to know, because I'm being nosy and maybe you want to know too, how do you compare, or how does this person, you know, in their eyes, how do you compare to the third party? So let's see, Pile 3's person, show me Pile 3's energy versus Pile 3's energy versus the third party. So let's see, we got the 6 of Pentacles, that's equal give and take, and then we also have, yeah, equal give and take. We got the 6 of Pentacles and Justice, which is 2 similar energies. Let me find out what they're compared to the third party. Page of Cups in reverse. Let me get one more. Yeah, I am gonna say, yeah, they definitely favor you, okay? No matter, you know, and I'm doing this in particular, like this can just be third parties in general, or, you know, a specific third party. They definitely favor you, okay? Pile 3, they favor you. They feel safer with you. They feel like, you know, there's an equal give and take between the two of you. They feel like you're very fair. You're not very judgmental. If something does happen where maybe this person is showing up in ways that is not acceptable to you, if they cross a boundary of yours or something like that, you handle things in a very mature and balanced manner, you know, as opposed to them, like, you know, we got balancing act in the reverse. That's, you know, the opposite of how you would handle things, right? Your person prefers you, okay? Very much so. We got the Page of Cups in the reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, and then the Two of Pentacles in the upright position. There's something about the third party or third parties in general. It feels like they're weighing something. Let's find out what the Two of Pentacles here is talking about when it comes to the third party. Things are not very, like, and this may, I mean, they may be like this with you too, but they're not affectionate. There's not a lot of, you know, lovey-dovey stuff going on with the third party. There's just Seven of Swords. The third party, if it is somebody specific, may have been someone they were in a relationship with, or this may have been, you know what I mean? It could be someone that they were with long-term at one point in time, and then maybe it devolved into a situationship. They may have known this person longer than they've known you. There's something going on with the third party, though, Pile 3, that your person is feeling somewhat anxious about. There's a decision that it's like they're weighing options about what to do with the third party. I don't know if maybe the third party might be coming down on them or wanting something more committed. What's this energy here? Why is this here? I'm nosy, so I want to find out. Yeah. The third party is wanting something more stable and more committed with them, and the third party may actually be pushing and pressuring them for it. Okay. But like I said, your person, Pile 3, prefers you. Yeah, your person's not necessarily wanting anything more with the third party than what they already have, which is more unstable than what they're. I just heard been there, done that, and they're not wanting to go back and do it again. So I mean, you know, they're just keeping things very casual with the third party as well, and a lot of the reasons why, Pile 3, your person isn't even entertaining taking things to the next level with the third party is because of you. They know that if they were to take things to the next level with, you know, the third party, the way it seems the third party is wanting to, then they'd have to let you go, and they're not wanting to do that. All right, next what we're going to do is, let's see, will they commit to you? So we're going to find out yes or no. Are they going to commit to you? I'm already picking up that they're not, okay? But we're going to ask the cards. All right, will you commit? Will you commit to? Okay, we have yes, and there's bond. So the message I was getting when I was asking that question, Pile 3, was that they would if you pressed them about it or encouraged it. Like, your person knows you're not going to demand, right? They know that about you. But like, if you were to kind of encourage them, you know, like, they need some prodding from you. They were like, if Pile 3 were to pursue it and you know, like a conversation and actually talk about it, you know, it's like they would. But they would need some convincing, Pile 3, okay? Not because they don't see you as someone worth committing to. It's just they have commitment issues in general, okay? Let's see. Will you commit to Pile 3? Yes or no? Will you commit to Pile 3? Yeah, they would. Okay? They would. If but it would take some convincing, and it would take some encouraging, and it would take some prodding on your part, pile 3, okay? Otherwise, your person is pretty much in this energy where they're going to do the situationship with you for as long as they can, as long as they can get, as long as they can get away from it, or away with it. We got bond here that says soulmate, strong love bond, love of a lifetime. This is how they feel about you. And then we got sucker, but it's in the reverse. In the upright position, it says sucker for love, hopeless, romantic, desperate search for love. Castle says Prince Charming, strong foundation, sovereignty, and wealth. They know, things with you would be fairly grounded because that's how they see you. They see you as somebody that's very balanced, very grounded, very generous, equal give and take. They don't see you as somebody that is codependent, but they also don't see you as somebody that's avoidant, right? They see you as being very balanced, which they actually like. I'm hearing it's like a breath of fresh air for them. And the unhinged energy, that could also be, that third party energy. Like, I feel like, what they may have with the third party is very toxic. And so, yes, your person has the ability and the capability of being unhinged, but it also may be one of those things where, people can bring out the worst in us, right? So yeah, it's like they would commit to you. They do see the makings and the potential here of having something very stable and long term. They just have a lot of, they have a lot of doubts that stem from them, okay? They know if they were to match your energy, it could be something that lasted a lifetime. So yeah, they would. Let's find out when. So let's look at some tarot first, and then we're going to roll the astro dice. Let's look at when. When would you commit to pile 3? We got the Chariot. We also have the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. We got the Page of Wands, the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I mean, you would have to do where they're at right now, pile 3. Yes, they would. If you were to do this, okay, like I said, yes, they would. If you were to sit them down and talk to them and tell them, you want to be in a committed relationship, you know what I mean? It could start very soon. We're going to look into actual timing. But it almost feels like it wouldn't, where your person is at, like just kind of as a person, evolution wise, right? You're going to be doing a lot of the work. A lot of it's going to fall on you. A lot of it is going to fall on you. When are they going to commit is going to be, yeah, you're going to have to initiate it and convince them and stuff like that. And it's going to be, if there's kind of a caveat, like, can we keep things light, and can we keep things flirty, light and flirty with the Page of Wands? And you not, expect anything more of them. Okay? Which, I mean, I can understand why you wouldn't be, why you don't want to, you're not going to, why you may not want to chase that kind of a dynamic. Let's see. All right, you guys, now we're going to find out exactly, we're going to find some dates, okay? Some actual time ranges. Just remember that timing is fluid. It's going to be years. If you wait and leave it up to this person, you're going to be waiting a while. Could literally be 2 years, okay? If you leave it up to this person. And that can look like maybe them needing to go through whatever it is they need to go through to get themselves out of that very self-sabotaging energy. Let's see, we got Capricorn, which is earth energy. It translates to years, and then we have the number 2, okay? I'm not even really, you guys, going to talk about like anything less than that, because a lot of this just feels dependent upon either, you stepping up and saying, okay, let's give this a try. I will say, in order for your person to feel confident enough to have something more exclusive, you would have to ensure them or assure them that if things didn't work out, that you would be okay with going back, taking things back into a situationship mode. If you tell them that, you know, okay, us taking things to the next level, and in order for us to take things to the next level, I need you to, you know, not cheat, not lie. I need to see you every day and this and that. And then if you fuck up and we don't work out, that's it. Like, there's no situationship, there's no friendship, there's no nothing. They're not going to want to do it. Okay. That's just a heads up to you guys. All right, pile 3, that was your reading. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If this resonated, make sure you are smashing the like button for me. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below. Let me know what pile you picked. Let me know how it resonated. Make sure you are becoming part of the family by hitting the subscribe button along with the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. All right, pile 3. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.